Hello,
Oh,
everyone. How you doing
I'm
today?
good. Happy Friday, Michael and Corey. How's it
Doing
going?
good, Lisa. Doing good. Corey, how are you doing down there in the land of Tennessee?
Living it up, baby.
Living it up in
Tennessee
Tennessee?
is it's it.
For those of you that don't know, I've probably been going around telling a little bit of a story lately how Corey has left me, and it hasn't felt good. Like Corey and I, for the last 10 years, been working in the same office, coming into the same building, sharing the stories about our children and everything else that we've got going on. And for whatever crazy reason, he decided to leave me. He didn't leave SonicWall, thank goodness, because that would have been a much different fight that we'd have had. But yes, my brother from another mother no longer lives in Virginia, and he's taken his family to Tennessee. And it's something that he's been talking about for years at this point in time, how he was going to leave, he was going to take his family. First, it was Arizona, then it was Texas, and somehow it became Tennessee.
I've been on a 2-year plan for over 10 years, so hey,
Yeah,
finally made it happen.
it's good to have goals. Good to have goals and
You
keep
know,
up with it.
I have to get my Marine Corps flag hung up behind me because that's always been kind of my trademark. People have commented on it, so there it is. I got to get
Uh,
it sitting over
That's
there. I just got to get it hung up.
Well, dang,
You might
Corey, you should have
you might
come
want
to
to get on it, man.
Arizona.
Like, what have you been
Yeah,
doing, man? You've been there for a whole week. What are you doing?
Just sitting here watching the boxes, just watching
as
them.
as as they arrive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Well, look,
Awesome.
we had a few announcements. Wanted to come to you live. Wanted to give you some information. So, Lisa and I had a great time at IT Nation Secure. Really amazing conversations. Had a lot of great SonicWall partners that came up to talk to us, talk about the new services that we have, the new technologies that we have. And for those of you that don't know, look, SonicWall is this 33-year-old company that's just steeped in tradition in their fantastic firewalls and networking and wireless and switches. And we've been doing all of these amazing things, but we're reimagining ourselves. We're going down new paths. We're meeting you in the place where you're at. We're going down this journey. And we want to tell you about some of those things that we're working on. So if you are a SonicWall partner and you haven't heard about the acquisitions of Solutions Granted, that would be Corey, Lisa, and I, and many others, not just the three of us.
Yes.
Um, but we now have our SOC services, really important for the threat landscape. Corey, why is it so important on the threat landscape to have a 24/7 SOC behind you today?
Well, because if no one's there to react, right? And my favorite newest analogy, because I come up with a new one, I feel like every month, and I just beat that horse to death. If you have a smoke detector in your house, right? It goes off, it detects smoke, it's beeping. If no one's there to hear it, it's useless. It's pointless. Does nothing for you. Your house is going to burn to the ground, right? By the time you get home and realize, oh well, my house is gone, right? When the smoke alarm goes off, someone needs to be there to react immediately, right? And put that fire out or fan it to get because your my wife's in there burning toast. So that's the importance of a 24/7 sock, because if
I
you're
really hope
relying
she's
on your
watching this right
engineer,
now.
what's that?
I
I
know.
really hope she's here watching this.
No, no, she can hear me, I'm sure. But no, again, if you're relying on your engineers, right, and I'm sure they're great in what they do, but they're not going to be up 24/7. They might not be trained to know, when they wake up at 5 a.m. because they're a go-getter and they go to the gym, that when they look at their phone and see this event that happened overnight, that the antivirus thought that someone's in the environment, they've been in the environment for potentially over 3 hours. And that is the importance of having that 24/7 sub.
Yeah, great, good one. Lisa, what did you think about IT Nation Secure this week? What were your thoughts?
Oh, I thought Secure was good. It's always good to see the existing partners out there, right? That we get to see them, talk to them, spend some face-to-face time with them, but also see some of those legacy guys, right? That used to be old Sonic Wall partners that we get to bring new life to the conversation with them, with the acquisitions of, us, of course, at Solutions Granted, but also Banyan Security, and really see that kind of play out in real time and seeing the interest in these conversations happening at the booth has just been fantastic. And we did a lot of that this last week, and we got to see a lot of wonderful partners in Orlando. So that was always a good time.
We did. Speaking of Banyan, so we talked about, SonicWall made the acquisition of Solutions Granted. They also acquired this company called Banyan Security. So now we're deep into that ZTNA, SSE, SASE space. We've got this technology that the likes of, Chick-fil-A, Adobe, we're talking about huge enterprise customers that adopted this technology. And you know how committed we are to our channel. You know how committed we are to the SMB space. And we're working diligently and we're working fast, and we're going to bring this technology down to our firewalls. There's a connector coming, which coming out in the firewalls. I think we're about 30 days out before we're going to have that ZTNA SASE, almost that VPN as a replacement, if you will, to the firewalls, which is going to give you so much more control, because we all know that the modern workplace isn't what it used to be. We're not bound by the brick and mortar anymore. We're not bound by those four corners. And we've got so many people working, whether it's a hotel or a coffee shop or their home or wherever it may be. And we've got the answer for you, because we're adapting because you're adapting. We want to stay in lockstep with you. We want to be out there. We want to make sure that we're taking care of you so that you can take care of us, so that we can be the best team ever. Corey, what else have your team been working on? I know that there's been a lot of changes since the acquisition in November. I feel like you've been a little busy, sir.
A little bit. So, we've always been North American based, right? Canadian and United States based partners. Now with the acquisition, we're able to expand. As everybody knows, SonicWall is worldwide. And so we want to be able to help our SonicWall partners in other regions. Now, their requirements are similar to our requirements here, right? Where they want to deal with individuals in their region. They want their data stored in their region. Not just because of personal preference, don't get me wrong, but this is also because of compliance and privacy reasons. So for the last 2 months, I'll say, I've lost track of time nowadays, but I'll say the last 2 months, I've been setting up a security operations center in EMEA. So it's primarily going to be headquartered out of Cork. And then we'll also have individuals out of Germany as well. Amazing talent over there. Like it was eye-opening, doing my interview process and hiring, the blue team, those initial tier ones, hiring my SOC manager. There is some amazing talent out there, and I can't wait to even just go and meet them in person at the end of the month.
So how far are we out from that? Do you think it's close?
Yeah.
We can get it on time? Like
July 1st. I'm going for it.
July 1st. July 1st. Wow. Man, we're down to like 21 days, if that's what you count, or 3 weeks, give or take.
Well, as I'm sitting here watching the boxes collect dust and all over the house, I'm sitting here just thinking about, man, I should probably make sure we're ready to go July 1st. But whatever comes first, we'll figure it out.
Right on. From a technology aspect, I know like a big thing that, we have been trying to accomplish as a company is to meet the partners on the journey where they're at. We don't expect that you're going to buy everything that we have, because that would be foolish. Like there's lots of other great vendors out there that you're going to want to partner with, and lots of other firewall companies out there. Look, I've got a preference and been an 18-year SonicWall partner and kind of prefer the SonicWall firewall myself, but we know that there's lots of other good choices out there. So Corey, like what else have you worked on, and if the partners haven't heard, like what are our MDR offerings today? If they're a SonicWall partner, and if they're not a SonicWall partner, what can we support them on?
Gotcha. So at the moment, as we stand, we have 4 different MDR offerings. So we have a Windows Defender offering. So if you have cost-conscious, I'm surprised I said that correctly, cost-conscious customers of yours who don't have that big of a budget, right? Bob's Bagel owns 3 machines, doesn't really have a lot of big budget for his IT side of the house because he makes bagels. Maybe he can't pay for a next generation AV, or just won't pay. So we have an option around the Windows Defender where we deploy our EDR of choice. It helps centralize everything, configuration, log management, everything, so that we're able to provide an MDR solution around even the free version of Windows Defender. Then we have our tried and true Cylance offering, right? We've been doing that for about 9 years now.
Mm-hmm.
And then we've added 2 different offerings around SentinelOne. So we have the Capture Client offering, which is the OEM SonicWall version of SentinelOne. Helps, for those individuals and partners that are big into the SonicWall ecosystem, you can manage your firewalls and your AV and your EDR from the exact same portal. This also adds features to be able to deploy those certificates. How many individuals I've talked to that they're not doing deep packet inspection on their firewalls because it's too hard. It's too hard. And part of that is being able to deploy those certificates. Well, you can do it through the Capture Client offering. They also embed their SonicWall web content filtering. So it gives you that added layer of security as well. Now, for those that aren't huge in the SonicWall ecosystem, we have a direct SentinelOne offering. Now, I had some conversations. People were shocked because we were always the Cylance guys. And hey, are we getting rid of Cylance? And the answer is no. It's just now I'm able to provide the same deliverables that we've been providing from Cylance on the SentinelOne side. And that was my biggest thing, right? I didn't want to release a half done product or half done offering. I wanted to be able to provide those exact same deliverables where we're in this journey with you from start to finish, right? We're doing it with you to make sure that you're implementing this tool properly, configuring it correctly, the monitoring's behind it. And now under the SonicWall brand, I have that capability.
That's awesome. That's really good.
Love it.
The good thing about this is that, the solutions granted mantra was a cost per seat per month with no annual commits and no minimums. That is the SonicWall way. For all of you Mandalorian fans, this is the way. Thank you. There it is, Lisa. I knew I'd make you happy. Big Star Wars fan over there. But this is the way. We want to be on this journey with you. We want to prove that we're in this fight with you every day. We want to be a part of your team, a natural extension of who you are, so that you don't have to go out and buy or build and make this huge investment to make this security operations center. We have it ready for you. We're ready. We're capable. We're building out more. Corey's got his 5th MDR that he's working on. We've got a 6th one waiting in the wings. Like, we're really listening to our partners. And that is a big message from our CEO, Bob Van Kirk. We need to listen more and talk less. And that's what we're doing. We're going to wrap it up here now because we're coming to the end of it. We don't want to keep it going too long. But next week, SonicWall's got their Elevate event in Dallas, Texas. So we're going to be meeting with hundreds of our partners from all over North America coming in. We're so excited. Lisa's going to be there. Corey's going to be there. I'm going to be there. The entire executive leadership team is going to be there. Really excited to sit down, have some discussions, talk about where we're going, hear where you're going, understand what we can do better to support you on your journey, and how we better build what we're doing next to support your needs and your clients' needs. We've got some big announcements. We got a couple things that we're keeping as a secret. They're going to be really cool, going to be pretty fun. Just going to say, there's an Olympics event taking place, and people that might be on my team, get prepared because we are going to be the best looking team. I'm just putting it out there now. It's happening. Yeah. Don't point at your face, Corey. It's not that pretty. All right. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. Lisa, would you like to, any final thoughts?
Yeah, I'm super looking forward to, meeting a lot of the North American partner base next week and getting to spend time with them. We get to do that on the road, but it's always good when we can have them all kind of central.
Oh, I think we lost Lisa.
She was that excited that her
internet dropped. So excited that the internet could not contain her. Well, that is a face that anybody should take a clip of and put it as their icon when she calls.
That's it.
Corey, what do you got, sir?
Same. I'm super excited to, go to a conference that's different than the normal conferences I go to, right? Where it's just focused on us and focused on our partners and what we bring. It's not a dog and pony show with a million other vendors, right? It's more focused. Super excited for that. Grab me. I love to talk, whether it's about what you're currently doing, even if it's with us or not with us, just grab me. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about what you're doing and if there's any improvements that I can recommend.
Yeah. So I want to echo Lisa and Corey's comments here. We are really excited. So after 18 years of being a SonicWall partner and attending peak performance and having that opportunity to be on that other side of the wall and to get all of this information, we now have an opportunity to make change for you. We have an opportunity to hear where you're going so that we can be there with you. We don't do this without you. You are the most important part of our business. Our partners are everything to us, and we want to make sure that you know that we're there. Reach out to us. If you're going to be at Elevate, please come see me. Please come see Corey. Come see Lisa. Let me know what's going on. And I just got a text from Lisa saying my internet went out. So apparently she really did break the internet, at least for herself. Look, everybody, have a great weekend. Stay safe. If you're going to Texas next week, get to your account reps, go meet the Banyan team, come meet the managed security services team, come meet with our PMs, come meet with our executives, come spend time with us so that we can spend time with you, really making sure that we're doing the right things to support you and your efforts. Hope everybody has a great weekend and have a good one. Take care. Bye.